We're going to look at a group of vegetables called cruciferous vegetables. And some of you may have heard this word before. Anybody has heard the word?
Of course.
Okay. Of course.
We have no idea. We don't.
But you have no idea. Okay, so did you know cruciferous vegetables belong to the group of superfoods? Some of you may have an idea, but let's see why. For thousands of years, this group of vegetables has been used medicinally to treat gout, diarrhea, stomach ailment, mushroom poisoning, and promote wound healing. The flowers of the cruciferous are all cross-shaped, and that's where the name comes from. Cruci is the Latin for cross. This group refers usually to foods of the cabbage family, including cauliflower, shallots. Anybody can tell me another one?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Another one? Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are all in that group. Some you may like, some you may not like, but choose the one you like and get used to liking the others. So these group of foods are called cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables contain many cancer-slashing compounds, including the major class of sulfur-containing compounds called glucosinolates. This is your big word for today. Glucosinolates.
Glucosinolates.
Yes. That's the only big one I have for today. Okay, what are these? What these do, they block cancer-causing agents from reaching the cells. So these protect you before these agents can get to the cells where they cause havoc. They are loaded with antioxidants that scavenge free radicals, protecting cells. And a lot of you may have heard of free radicals. That's what our body produces during the process of oxidation, and even just breathing, our body can produce free radicals. And those can damage cells, cause plaque in the arteries, and a bunch of other things. They are filled, this group of vegetables, they are filled with carotenoids. Anybody know anything else that contain carotenoids? Carrots, okay. That prevent cancer cells from spreading. They protect against breast cancer by lowering the level of certain cancer-causing estrogen. So they protect in a number of ways. And I have known in a lot of cases of people who are trying to do alternative for cancer, they actually juice the cabbage and broccoli. So they may not know why they're doing it, but they have heard that it does something good, and this is some of the reasons. Glucosinolates are released when the plants are chopped or chewed. Same thing like we did with the onion and the garlic last week. Same thing with your broccoli, your cabbage. You will notice that it has no smell or anything until you cut into it, or crush it, or chew it, or whatever way you do it. So that's when the good, potent substances are released, when it's either chewed or chopped or crushed. It's an excellent source of lutein, and these days there's a lot about lutein. A lot of manufacturers are now putting lutein into multivitamin supplements. And lutein is considered to be a cancer fighter, and it is effective in reducing the risk of macular degeneration, which is that cruel, irreversible loss of vision and the biggest cause of blindness in older people. And that's why today most multivitamins for adults on the market do have lutein included in those multivitamins for older adults. These vegetables also provide beta-carotene and lycopene, as you find in red cabbage and in red grapefruit. These are other things that are being put into synthetically into multivitamins, but if we can get it in the real form, it's much better than getting it synthetically. Okay, here's a power tip for you, and this is really powerful, really powerful. Broccoli sprouts, 3 days old plants, like when it sprouts, growing from the seed, are 20 to 50 times richer in nutrients than an equal amount of mature broccoli.
Sure.
Yes. We know that sprouts are very potent. Broccoli sprouts are 20 to 50 times richer in nutrients than an equal amount of mature broccoli. So think of that, go for the sprouts. Studies suggest that the phytonutrients in cruciferous vegetables are most powerful when the vegetables are eaten raw or just lightly steamed. So do not cook them to death. When it is cooked to death, it is dead and you have nothing. So have them either eaten raw or lightly steamed. And now we have some food for thought. The diet of the animals is vegetables and grains. Must the vegetables be animalized? Must they be incorporated into the system of animals before we get them? Must we obtain our vegetable diet by eating the flesh of dead creatures? That's a good question.
God forbid.
God provided fruit in its natural state for our first parents. He gave to Adam charge of the garden to dress it and to care for it, saying, "To you it shall be for meat." One animal was not to destroy another animal for food. That's in Eden. Those who eat flesh are but eating grains and vegetables at second hand. How would you like me to chew my food and give it to you to eat after? That's pretty much what we're doing, eating it second hand. For the animal receives from these things the nutrition that produces growth. And don't they grow? Look how big cows get. The life that was in the grains and vegetables passes into the eater. We receive it by eating the flesh of the animal. How much better to get it direct by eating the food that God provided for our use.
Amen.
When the use of flesh food is discontinued, there is often a sense of weakness, a lack of vigor. Many urge this as evidence that flesh food is essential, but it is because foods of this class are stimulating, because they fever the blood and excite the nerves that they are so missed. Some will find it difficult to leave off flesh eating as it is for the drunkard to give up his dram. But they will be the better for the change.
Amen.
Flesh food also is harmful. Its naturally stimulating effects should be a sufficient argument against its use. And the almost universally diseased condition of animals make it doubly unobjectionable. So just knowing that it causes disease makes it twice objectionable to us. It tends to irritate the nerves and to excite the passion, thus giving the balance of power to the lower propensities. Okay, and then we go back to cruciferous vegetables belong to the group of superfoods and eat to your health. May God bless you as we continue this day. As we wait for our Sabbath school teacher today, we are going into a lesson, ministering God's blessing. As we study, may God continue to bless you.
Amen.